Okay, a new Robin SP leak just appeared and honestly, this might completely change what people expected from future Remembrance teams. Because for a while, most players assumed the first premium Remembrance sustain would probably also support Elation somehow. Especially with how hard Hoyo has been pushing the new path recently. But these leaks are pointing in a very different direction now. According to multiple rumors, Robin is supposedly getting a new SP version tied to the Remembrance path. And the really interesting part is her kit description. One leak claims she has a unique basic attack instead of the normal single target one, while her other abilities apparently don't deal direct damage at all. Which immediately sounds less like a DPS and way more like a utility or sustain-focused character. Then another leak mentioned a future Remembrance unit with an abundance-style base, although the leaker wasn't fully sure about that part. And when people started connecting all the pieces together, the conclusion became pretty obvious. Robin SP might actually be the first real Remembrance healer/support. And honestly, if that's true, her team direction already makes way more sense than people realize. Because right now, the strongest theory is that she's being designed for the future Ashveil archetype rather than Elation teams. Something like Ashveil, Mortenax Blade, SP Aventurine, Robin SP. That honestly sounds incredibly plausible now. Especially because those characters already seem to follow the newer HSR design philosophy where the entire team contributes damage instead of one hypercarry getting buffed by 3 passive supports. And Robin fits that idea perfectly. The original Robin already breaks traditional support design by constantly participating in combat through coordinated attacks and action manipulation. So an SP version focused on Remembrance mechanics instead of harmony buffs honestly feels like a natural evolution of her character. And the biggest thing here is what this probably means for Elation teams. If Robin SP really becomes the premium Remembrance sustain/support for Ashveil-style comps, then that likely means Hoyo is still saving an actual dedicated Elation sustain for later. Which lines up with the current state of Elation perfectly, because the path still feels incomplete right now. Silver Wolf 999, Evanescia, EMC, Sparksy, they all work, but it still feels like there's one major missing piece in the archetype. Meanwhile, this rumored Robin SP setup feels much slower and more controlled compared to Elation's chaos-heavy gameplay. Honestly, the more leaks we get, the more it feels like Hoyo is intentionally separating Elation teams, Remembrance teams, and hybrid FUA teams, instead of letting one sustain solve all of them at once. And that's probably healthier for the game long-term too. Of course, this is still very early information. There's no full kit yet, and some parts of the leaks are still uncertain. Even the abundant style description isn't fully confirmed. But if Robin SP really ends up being a Remembrance healer instead of another harmony support, that would honestly be one of the biggest role shifts HSR has done so far.